beautiful song. I love that song. I've been playing it for years, man. You know, one thing about that song that is really cool is that if you guitar players learn how to play that song, you're gonna learn a lot about major key tonalities, man. You know, because that song is primarily in major key. You know, so you learn a lot about that, which is important, man, because you know a lot of hard music, heavy music is written in darker tonalities, in minor keys, and you know. So you want to know, you want to be well learned, man. You know, and then learning that song is good because you learn a lot of the major tonalities, A major, F sharp minor, all that, right? Yeah. Okay. Today we're gonna talk capacitors, man. I did a minor change to this guitar here. I know I promised I wasn't going to mess with it, and I haven't really. But this, I think, is an improvement. It's an improvement because what it is a capacitor is a little pill-like electrical thing that goes attached to the tone knobs, right? The tone pots in the back, right? And I'm going to show you some pictures here. Picture number one, actually. Picture number one, right? Okay. You see the yellow one? That's a capacitor. And the one up further up in the gray little pill-like thing, that's another capacitor. Different brands. Okay, and what it is that why you want to change the capacitors on your guitar? Well, I took a risk, man. You know, again, it's not easy to go into your own guitar, man. You know, you open up the cavity, you open this up, and although the scheme of the guitar wiring of a Les Paul, Epiphone Les Paul, is kind of simple, it is intimidating for the novice. The newbies, man, you know. Some of you guys out there are electrically inclined, you know, you guys know how to solder and change pots and pickups and but you know the average bear, man, the average bear, you know, opens that cover and it's like you're on a NASA space shuttle mission to Uranus, man, you know. Anyway, listen. So you don't want to MacGyver it, man. You know, you want to know what you're doing. But it's a little risk, man. It's a little risk that you could do, little changes that you could do. You know, you get red in the face, man. You get shaky, man. But you could do it, man. You know, you don't have to go to the shop and pay I don't know how much to change capacitors, man. You know. So I did that, man. I changed the capacitors, right? Because what is a capacitor? Capacitor, man. A capacitor is a little, like I was saying, a little pill-like transistor thing that's attached to the tone pot in the back in there, and it helps the roll-off when you go bass. You know, when you take that treble out, you know, you want a little more basic tone. It helps. A finer capacitor helps to have more of a gradual descent. See, the stock capacitors that come with this Epiphone Les Paul, you know, are cut and dried, man. You know, you go like, you open up, you know, you're playing, right? Hope you could hear this, man. Where's the pick? Yeah, well, here it is. Roadies, you know, they all, you know, you're rolling off the treble, and boom, it goes bassy, man, right off the bat. You know, like around 6, 7, it just goes too bassy. That's the stock capacitors, man. You know, I mean, you can live with it, man. You don't have to change it. You know what I mean? You don't have to change it. But if you want more of a gradual roll off, of a more natural curve roll off, I don't know how to explain it. See? It's not all of a sudden going bassy. It's, it's very gradually growing bass. And this is it. This is as bassy as it's going to get. So I rolled off all the treble. Right? Anyway, you're rolling off the... So I rolled it off. And it's a very gradual roll from treble to bass, as opposed to the stock pickup, the stock capacitors. It's a drastic cut. So I hope you understand what I'm saying, man. You know, and that's what a better capacitor does. You get a more of a gradual descent rather than all of a sudden around 6 goes bassy, right? Okay. So I took some notes here, right, man? To be more elaborate, more precise again. And so what's cool is that if you're going to do your own thing here, man, you got to know how to solder. You know, you got to solder your connections. You got to take off the old capacitor, which is, a little green thing possibly, and you got to detach the little wire off the tone pot and off the lug by putting the soldering iron tip on the connection, and then it melts it and you take it off. And likewise, when you're installing your capacitor, you got to do that again, but this time you're going to glue it on, right? You're going to solder it on, and you got to know. You should really research how to solder a little joint like that. And that's what I did, man. Actually I practiced how to solder better because, I changed the pickup on this, right? I told you guys about that. I changed the pickup on this. I changed the pickup on my Jackson. I got 30 fingers in it. And, I did it, man. But, the connections are cool, man, but you want a nice professional soldering connection from the wires onto wherever you're soldering, right? You want a little dot there, a shiny little dot, and that's it. You want a glob of solder, So you research the tube, and they'll show you how to solder appropriately and how to keep your soldering iron working. So when you need it, because you want to change capacitors, pickups, and all that, you're going to need a soldering iron, man. I got one, I got one. It's up. You got 40 watt soldering iron. Let me see if I can find it. Excuse me. I'll show you. Here. You see? This is a soldering iron. This is not expensive. It's like a Chinese thing bought on eBay. Probably like $10 or something, probably less. But it worked really good. It gets hot, and as long as you keep the tip here clean, take some sandpaper, and just keep it clean, and with the soldering rosin, with the solder, rosin solder, you tin the tip, and this way you always have it ready to work for you. You always have it at hand to be of good service, man. But you need one of these, man, and the better, the more expensive, the better, probably. 40 watt or over, nice. 120 watt. Touch that thing, man. It smells it. You got a connection. That's it. You know what I mean? You don't want globs or mistakes. So you should practice. And that's what I did. I practiced on an old guitar pots there. And at first I wasn't getting it, but then I got, now I know how to solder better, man. All right. So that's that, right? So the capacitors, man. What did I use, right? I was searching, well, let me see if I can change these things here. But what do I change them to, right? So what did I change them to, man? All right. So, all right. So a lot of people talking about. There's an argument out there that the capacitors on the guitar really don't do much or something, or there's that when they're open, when the whole volume is open, right? Check it out. We hear this tone better. Pretty. This tone, man, is amazing, man. Kicks ass. So they're saying that when the capacitors, right, when they're open, when the tone knob is fully open, the capacitor is not doing anything. I disagree, man. I think I put this particular brand capacitor in my guitar, and I know there's a tonal change. All right, stop already, man. There's a tonal change when it's just standing by full open like that. You know, it's this poppy, man, is grindy. You could tell. I mean, dude, check this out, man. I mean, this tone here, this guitar sound is nasty. Pretty heavy, man. And so they're saying that when it's open, it doesn't matter what you got in there, right? Trying to explain this the best I can. And I disagree. There's a difference between the old capacitor and the one I installed here. Now, what did I install to make this shorter here? This discussion. I installed a Mojo Dijon capacitor. The number, the what do you call the number on it is 0.022. You got to get an 0.022. It's recommended for the treble pickup, man. You know, don't make a mistake and buy an 0.22. You got to buy an 0.022. 0.022. You know, and because I saw a video, a lot of videos about capacitors, and you know, there's some vintage 50s capacitors out there. They're very expensive. There's two kinds. There's paper and oil capacitor, which is little capacitors that are wrapped up in paper and oil. There's synthetic ones, which are some kind of plastic, right? And you know, they say that paper and oil are warmer, they give you a better tone with the tone knob, like I said, rolling off it and everything. Possibly. But I saw one particular video where this guy was switching between different capacitors to see if there's tonal differences, man. And when they got to the Mojo Dijon, which I liked, I said, man, this one has pop. It's clear. It's clear. I just kind of liked it, man. I heard a little distinct tone variation there, and I decided. Plus, it's a little yellow cap, and I decided to get it. You know, excuse me. See if this is yeah, this is recording, man, because I'm wasting my breath here. And I got the Mojo Dijon, man, so check those out. See the little yellow cap on the picture. And it has a nice clean bite, man, you know, beautiful. I love it. So familiar. I don't even know what to play sometimes. Anyway, nasty sound, man, and it helped, man. There's a tone difference when it's fully open. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, there is a difference, man. And when you're rolling off the knob, it's beautiful, man. It's gradual descent, and when it's fully rolled off, it's like a warm pickup. It's not really bassy or anything. It's beautiful. It's you know, look, that's rolled off. You know, gradually picking it up. Start to get some bite in it. More bite. It's about 6, 5, 6 more or 8. Fully open. Nasty, man, you know. So that's that, man. So that's pretty much it, man. You know, I don't want to take too long, you know. So these are things you could do, man, you know, right? Now for the bridge pickup, I didn't go for the Mojo Dijon, you know. I could have, but I said let me try one of these paper and oil capacitors. And for that you get a 0.015 is recommended. That what do you call it? That impedance or whatever it is, you know. As you can see, man, listen, I'm not an electrical audiophile or whatever, man. I'm not electrically, you know. So I'm just going by what recommendations I generally see. So for the bridge pickup, I got a high Sprague. It's called a Sprague Vitamin Q. A little more expensive, these capacitors. They're paper and oil. They're wrapped up in paper and oil, and they do give you a warm sound. Again, with the rolling off the tone knob, you get a very warm sound. Check it out. This is a Sprague Vitamin Q in here. Fully open. Pickup fully open, rolling off the tone knob. Fully off, all basic. Open again. Little more bite, right? So that's that. That's the warm pickup, man. The bridge pickup with Sprague Vitamin Q. Nice roll off. Both of these things have beautiful roll offs now. So I would recommend changing capacitors, man. You know what I mean? I would definitely recommend changing capacitors. Again, something you can do. You don't have to be MacGyver to do this, man. You know, change these things. First, practice the soldering, man. You know, you'll be scared to do it, open up the cavity, but you could do it, man. You know, and wait till you have more of a serious problem, and then you can take your guitar into the shop. But these things you could do yourself, man. Right? So, all right, man. That's about it. Let's keep it short. And that's pretty much it, man. So I like the Mojo Dijon 0.022 and the Sprague Vitamin Q 0.015, man, on the one pickup. Okay, so I wanted to share with you, you know. And other than that, you know, I left the guitar with its pickups and everything. Nothing has changed. This is just better, you know. And that's it, man. You know. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know. Give it a like, subscribe, whatever, man. You know, we're always making videos, man. All right? Be good. Cheers.